Hi, this is Dennis with Second Chance Tackle. Today we're going to work on another series of questions and answers, things that have come into my shop, and information folks want to know, and some practical tips and the like. So let's get started. So one of the fellows said, I got a pen reel. It's got a broken handle. I get a lot of these, and you'll see how I solve these. But how do I get rid of, or how do I fix the problem? Not get rid of the reel. How do I fix the problem? And oh, by the way, I have looked at replacement knobs on the internet, Gamexus and some of those others. The knobs themselves are $20 or more, and high tech, of course. They've got the burrings in them. They're beautiful knobs and that. But he said the reel's not worth $20. So why am I going to spend $20 on to fix a knob? And I'd hate to throw it away. How can we give that a second chance? Well, I thought that would be the first tip of the day that I would share with you. And how do we do that? We got a relatively inexpensive fix. I've done a full video on this quite some time ago, but if you're interested in seeing that, please search my category and my library for that. First thing you want to do is remove the knob. Brought all my props with me today. Get a hacksaw, get a Dremel, do whatever. Slice it off, punch it through. When you punch it through, you're going to have a hole in this blank. So this is a pen blank, and it's the same one basically as this. How do you find a solution that is inexpensive? There you go. Go to your local hardware store, or if you like, go online. I do a few of these, so I got a box of these. There was a box of 10 of these on Amazon. It worked out to $22. So $22 is a $2.20 a piece if my math still is done okay. This is going to fix the problem that we have. How do you do that? Well, generally speaking, these cabinet screws are too long. They're set for 1.5 boards. The blank is very narrow. So you're going to want to either cut down the screw. I did a cut down here, but I'm going to go get a pack of the regular size screws for that. You want to bring the screw through. It fits perfectly. Look at that. You didn't have to drill out the hole. You didn't have to do anything there. Take the other side of your knob. This is one point where I will tell you to use Loctite. So I'm going to use the blue Loctite. You can use the red if you like, but eventually these things do wear out. Put a couple of drops of the Loctite into that hole where the screw is going to go. And then simply ride the screw and the knob together. And you don't tighten this down all the way. You kind of sort of do, but you leave a little bit of a gap. So what I like to do is tighten it down all the way, and then back it off just a little bit. Make sure that it turns. And because we have a pool of Loctite there, that's perfect. I'm going to just let it dry upside down like that. And what does that result in? This is on a bigger handle, but here you go. You have a nice knob that's been replaced and keeping your reel running for $2.20 if you happen to be using that variety. There's all kinds of knobs available out there, fashion choices. You can pay $3 or $4 or $5. Maybe you like the one that's oval with a brown coating to it, but just make sure you find one that's got a stem that's about an inch or so away. Here's another one if you like a nice round handle to it. Same idea. You just want to scissor off the bar here. Just break it off once you get about halfway through it. Punch out the rivet, and then just go ahead and reinstall your cabinet knob. Well, I hope that's an enjoyable tip for you. Next one came in and said you're always talking about fishing reel brands. You always say if you want something, you're in it for the long run. Stay with the major manufacturers, and I do. Most of the time, it's because parts and services are available for the product, and most of the time it's because they have a good reputation. And well, the question came in: who are the major manufacturers? Good question. Okay, let's tell you a little bit about the manufacturing community that's out there, and what you might find and who you might find it from. Most of the modern fishing reel manufacturers today are conglomerates. It's It's rare, but it's not unusual. You will find good quality products from folks that have settled in on one particular item. For example, Accurate or Ovid are two that make smaller profile, narrow profile bait casting lever drag reels, and they do a heck of a job with it. But if you're looking for all-purpose manufacturers, let's talk about a few of these. Got a whole list here. How did I find that? Somebody was doing a market survey of how the fishing reel and fishing tackle market is aligned and doing in 2024, and they said here's the people that participated. So here we go. First one up on, let's talk about fishing reels. You have Daiwa, you have Okuma, you have Pure Fishing. What is Pure Fishing? It's a conglomerate that has a lot of reels in there. Probably the most well-known is Penn. They have also acquired recently from the Zebco lineups, they acquired Van Staal and Finor, and they've stopped making Finor reels. You have Thirteen Fishing. Where's 13 Fishing from? Well, that's from Rapala. Rapala is a conglomerate. They have 13 Fishing reels. They have Suffix line. They have Lure Jensen fishing lures. They have Storm soft baits. From back to Pure Fishing for a moment there. They also have Abu Garcia. They have Shakespeare. They have Berkeley. They have a host of fishing and fishing related products. Well, what else do we have out there from major manufacturers? If you're in the trolling motor business, Minn Kota, you have Johnson Outdoors. If you're into the rods, you have AFCO, you have St. Croix, you have Loomis. If you're into lines and baits, you have Yozuri and Gamakatsu for the hooks, and Mustad for the hooks as well. You have specialty companies like Plano for your boxes and lure components and management and the like. So there's a host of what I will call well-known, popular major manufacturers, all of them with good industry reputations, all of them with a history that you can research. And if you're really concerned about buying a fishing reel, will you have the support, and what kind of support will you get? I recommend that you go to the company's websites before making a purchase of the reel. Check the service and warranty terms that are in there. Check to make sure that that there is aftermarket support and that you have a decent warranty. So if you don't want to be disappointed, one of the best places to start is to start with the manufacturers that support their products, and a good place to do that is just doing the research before you make the purchase. Well, I hope you found those two were interesting. We've covered a couple of things today about compatibility, about low-cost fishing hacks to fix your reel handles and keep them going for a while. We talked a little bit about the industry itself. If you are enjoying these, please like the video. If you'd like to see more, please let me know. I'll try to continue to do these as long as they're something that folks are appreciating and would like to see. And I would also welcome your opinions on, well, the major manufacturers or the hacks or anything to that effect. I want to take a moment to thank our first responders, our police, fire, safety, rescue, EMTs, and the like for keeping us safe and out of harm's way. I want to thank you for watching. I want to wish everybody a great day and fun fishing. This is Dennis with Second Chance Tackle.